I guess this will have to do. What's going on, guys? You're with Hardy Tech, and welcome back to part 2 of our top 10 most overrated Pokemon of all time, in my personal opinion. You may notice the background is a little bit different, in my opinion. Much cooler now. Amiibo, figurines, Caterpie plushie, Caterpie shirt not included in the background, but still pretty awesome. Last time we started our list by going over the number 10 through 6 Pokemons, including Charizard, Milotic, trying to remember this off of memory, Mewtwo, other ones that apparently are so overrated I can't remember them. And today we're going to be going through the top 5 Pokemon that are most overrated in my personal opinion. And of course this is a top 10 list, so I highly suggest you to tell me who your favorite top 5 most overrated, overrated, is that a thing? Tell me who you think is the most overrated. I'd love to know down in the comments. Most importantly, tell me why. I want to know why you dislike each, but not dislike, why you think each one is overrated. You can like overrated Pokemon. There are Pokemon on this list I very much like, but I still think they're overrated. I'm gonna stop stalling because the last video was a little long, so let's get on to number 5. I love puns. I think they're just great ball. But I don't really feel the same way about memes, which brings us to number 5, Mudkip. I actually wasn't a huge internet user as a kid. We didn't get our first computer until I was like 14, shortly after I discovered YouTube and started making videos, and here we are today. But I never really realized that like Mudkip was a big thing until one day my friend had a bunch of Mudkip stuff all over their backpack, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And they're like, I heard you like Mudkip, and I didn't understand it. But then like that, a wildfire started, and Mudkips were everywhere. One by one, Mudkip here, Mudkip there, everybody saying it. I didn't understand what was happening. This, in all honesty, was my very first exposure to memes, and it was terrifying. The internet has this great habit of taking something you love and you cherish dearly and ruining it. Mudkip, Harlem Shake, John Cena, they latch onto these things and they just never let go. Why internet? Why Tumblr? Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to everything that I've ever loved? What did I do to you? Yo, this next one, number 6, might actually somehow get more hate than Charizard. Gengar. I never really understood all the Gengar love, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess it's cool that back in the Gen 1 days, it, as well as its evolutionary line, were the only ghost type, so they did have that uniqueness around them. But honestly, as a kid, I always preferred Haunter. I loved Haunter in the anime, while Gengar was really just kind of there. And maybe it had to do with me not really having a lot of friends when I was growing up or other people that played Pokemon, but I never actually even used Gengar as a kid, not until like emulators and hacking existed way later on in life, because I never had anybody to trade with. And I guess this is the same for Alakazam and Machamp, that those kind of Pokemon just never really appealed to me because I never had a chance to use them. Honestly, Haunter's the kind of guy that I could totally see myself hanging around with, going around pranking people, while Gengar seems like the kind of Pokemon who would eat all my food and then steal my wallet. But despite that, Gengar is huge. People love Gengar. I just fangirl over him, and I really don't understand why, and in my opinion, he is 100% overrated. The final legendary Pokemon on this list is number 3, Mew, the granddaddy of them all, I think. I don't know, things got really confusing once Arceus was thrown into the mix. Mew, as well as the next Pokemon on this list, are really just kind of here because of a specific demographic of Pokemon fans. In my opinion, the most dominant, powerful group of people on the internet. Teenage girls. Seriously, this is a proven theory. If teenage girls support you, you are going to be popular because they will do everything it takes to make you successful. And they definitely did this about Mew. I mean, Mew is an adorable cat-like Pokemon that girls can just latch onto because it's just honestly super cute. Compared to a lot of Pokemon like Charizard and Venusaur and Gengar and Mewtwo and Dragonite, who are all tough and like Mew's just kind of there like Mew. Mew, and who doesn't love that? And I gotta be honest, like, as a cat lover myself, oh my gosh, I love it so much, I want one so badly. I actually have a confession to make. I'm a teenage girl. Okay, so number 2 on our list is a little bit complicated, as it's actually several Pokemon, but I'm grouping them into one. And I just realized this is going to sound like a really weird band from the 50s as I introduce this, but ladies and gentlemen, Eevee and the Eeveelutions! So here's a little story. Last month I actually went to New York City to visit Nintendo World, and it was a pretty awesome experience, to be honest, being in a store simply for Nintendo stuff. They had a very, honestly disappointing supply of Amiibo. They had a bunch of Mario stuff, a bunch of Donkey Kong stuff. They actually had Metroid stuff because apparently that still exists. And I go over to the Pokemon section, super excited because, fun fact, this actually used to be a Pokemon Center and they renovated it into Nintendo World. So I was thinking they're gonna do some Pokemon some justice. And what do I find there? Not Caterpie stuff. A ton of Pikachu and Evolution stuff. Butterfree? No. Furret? No. Fidion? No. Eevee, Flareon, Eevee, Jolteon, Eevee, Vaporeon, Eevee, Vairion, Eevee, everyone is a freaking evolution! I swear that's all they freaking had! They forget there's like 700 other Pokemon exist besides these damn evolutions, and yet they're everywhere! And you know, despite this fact, I could just think of one more Pokemon that is slightly more overrated. And our number one Pokemon, and you can't possibly be surprised when I say this, is Pikachu. Look, Pikachu's cute. Pikachu's adorable. I'll admit that. I mean, it's not exactly cat-like, but it just has that appearance that makes you want to hug it. But does it seriously need to be everywhere? Yes, I get it's the mascot. I get if you're going to promote a Mario game, you're going to have Mario all over the place. But do you realize what the Mario games are called? Super Mario. This is not called Pikachu and Friends, although I wouldn't be surprised if they did that someday. I feel like if you're promoting a Pokemon game to people, just the name Pokemon itself is probably enough for people to identify it. You don't have to throw Pikachu onto everything in order to sell it. Do you know that they've released like one official Caterpie plushie ever? And it was like a Burger King toy. But I promise you, there's probably 100 variations of dumb little Pikachu. Every single time they make a Pikachu, it means one of your favorite Pokemon isn't going to get a plushie, unless it's Pikachu, in which case, oh my god, you lucky bastard. All I want in life is to cuddle a little Caterpoop, but no, because we have to make more Pikachu. So that's my list. Do you agree or you disagree with me? That, of course, is what the comment section is for. I would also love to know, what would you guys like to see me do for my next Pokemon countdown? In the description, there will be a straw poll for you guys to vote on what topic you'd like to see next. And, of course, the winner will happen probably in the next week or two. You know, doing these just took a little bit of a while. So, also at the end here, I'd like to talk to you guys personally because for those of you who follow my channel and know me and have been around here for a while, you know I am kind of doing a new style of things here on my channel where I'm not really doing Let's Plays anymore. I'm doing these kind of videos. And if you've been around and you are a member of Team Caterpie, very proud member, I'd love for you guys to help support me on this because it is very, very scary when this is your job to take a risk like this, to stop doing the thing that made you and to try to do new things because I'm trying to rediscover my passion and actually enjoy this again because I wasn't enjoying Let's Plays anymore. So if you guys please, if you have like any kind of social media accounts or any friends who enjoy Pokemon, please feel free to share these videos with them and help me continue living my dream that you guys made possible. You know, like, I just bought a car yesterday, and it's insane that, like, I did that because of you guys, because of Team Caterpie. That's possible. And I just can never thank you guys enough for literally making my dream come true. But I need your support now more than ever. I need your support. So if you do like this video, share it on Twitter, Facebook with your friends, Tumblr, Reddit, whatever you could do. Team Caterpie absolutely needs every single one of your support now more than ever. But in the meantime, I want to thank all of you for watching. Until next time, I am Hardy Tech Yo-Yo. Don't know why I'm doing this with my hands.